Prominent Kannada literators have come out in support of U.R. Ananthamurthy. Writers today staged a silent protest in front of Ananthamurthy's house in Dollars Colony. Professor G.F. Govindrao, K. Maralu Siddappa, S.G. Siddaramaiah, L. Hanumantaiah took part in the protest. Dalit Sangh leaders too were seen extending their support by participating in the protest. The protest was against BJP after their workers allegedly threatened Ananthamurthy. Ananthamurthy's anti-Modi stand had sparked angry reactions from the BJP camp.
I'm not worried very much about myself because I've always grown up, expressing whatever I want to say. But there will be intolerance unless Modi takes extra care of that. Because it comes from one of the lowest classes, and so it is one of the dreams of India that somebody from the very low caste should rise very high. Was the dream of Gandhi, was the dream of Ambedkar, was the dream of everyone, and that has happened. And when it happens, it should not happen like Hitler coming to power.
Jayamala was present to express her. Even senior actor Jayamala was present there to express her support to Ananthamurthy. She not just condemned the people indulging in threats, but also gave them a piece of her mind.
ಮಾತನ್ನ ಅನಂತಮೂರ್ತಿ ಅವರು ಮುಂದೆ ಹೀಗಾಗ್ಬೋದು ಅಂತ ಆಲೋಚನೆ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರಲ್ಲ, ಅದನ್ನು ನಿಜಪಡಿಸ್ತಿದಾರಲ್ಲ ಇವರು. ಮನುಷ್ಯ ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ಎತ್ತರಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋದಾಗ ಇನ್ನಷ್ಟು ಎತ್ತರವಾಗಿ ಆಲೋಚನೆ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗತ್ತೆ. ಅದನ್ನು ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಇಂಥ ಕೀಳು ಆಲೋಚನೆ ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಮಾಡುವಂಥ ಕೆಲಸ ಇದು. ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಮಾಡುವ ಕೆಲಸವನ್ನು ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದಾರಲ್ಲ, ಇದು ಯಾವ ನ್ಯಾಯ?
And moving on, the pathetic condition of Bengaluru's roads is a done and dusted story. But BBMP's apathy towards the commuters never fails to amaze. This is justified by the condition of a stormwater drain at a major junction on Millers Road.
There's a disaster waiting to happen on Millers Road near Cantonment. The stormwater drain, which is expected to avoid stagnation of rainwater, has become a major cause of concern for the vehicles. While in some places there are no metal bars at all, the bars are broken in other places, which are seen poking out of the flat surface. According to frequent commuters on this road, this has been the situation of the stormwater drain for more than 2 years. The metal bars, unable to handle the traffic load, have been torn apart, and the Palike has only come up with temporary solutions. Bikers and auto drivers are the most worried because the state in which the stormwater drain is, these vehicles are more vulnerable to damage when compared to buses and big cars. The stormwater drain has been in this situation for over 2 weeks, and all that BBMP has done so far is place a few barricades. The commuters' repeated complaints have fallen on deaf ears.
ಎಷ್ಟು ಜನ ಬಿದ್ದುಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಆಲ್ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸಡನ್ ಆಗಿ ಫಾಸ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಬರ್ತೀವಲ್ಲ, ಸಿಗ್ನಲ್ ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಫಾಸ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ. ಅವು ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ನಾವು ಬಂದು ಸಡನ್ ಬ್ರೇಕ್ ಹೊಡಿತೀವಿ. ಬ್ರೇಕ್ ಹೊಡೆದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಹಿಂದೆ ಬರೋ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಅವು ಬಂದು ಬ್ರೇಕ್ ಹೊಡಿತಾನೆ. ಸರಣಿ ಅಪಘಾತ ಆಗ್ತಾನೆ ಇದೆ, ಯಾರೂ ಎಚ್ಚೆತ್ಕೊಂಡಿಲ್ಲ.
ಯಾರು ಸರಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಪೊಲೀಸವರು ಅಷ್ಟೇ, ಸರ್ಕಲಲ್ಲಿ ಸರ್ಕಲ್ ಇದೆ, ಪೊಲೀಸರು 2-3 ಇರ್ತಾರೆ, ಸರ್ಕಲ್ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ, ಒಬ್ಬರು ಬಂದಿರೋ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಯಾರು ಯೋಚನೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. ನಾವು ಬೇರೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಕಷ್ಟ ನಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತು, ಬೇರೆ ಯಾರಿಗೂ ಗೊತ್ತಲ್ಲ, BBMP ಗೊತ್ತಾಗಲ್ಲ.
ಇದು ಮುಖ್ಯ ರಸ್ತೆ, ಇದು ಸಾವಿರಾರು ಗಾಡಿಗಳು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಓಡಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತವೆ. ಆದರೂ ಇದು ಪ್ರತಿದಿನಾನು ಇದು ದಿನ ಕಟ್ಟಾಗ್ತಾನೆ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಚಿಕ್ಕದಾದ್ಮೇಲೆ ರೆಡಿ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಅವರು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಇವಾಗ ದೊಡ್ಡದಾಗಿ ಯಾರ ಪ್ರಾಣ ಹೋದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಅವರು ಬಂದು ಇದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಕ್ರಮ ತಗೊಳ್ಳೋದು.
While some might say nothing better can be expected of the BBMP, the real question is, how long will this continue?
Well, this is the intersection of Millers Road with 3 other roads. This is the road leading to Cantonment railway station. Now at this point, a huge drain, underground sewage line, it has been covered with rails. These are the rails used by trains to lay the railway lines. Now these rails have cut because of the intense pressure of the traffic and the load. Now this is how big it is. You can see this scooter can easily land in here. Now this is a two-wheeler. You can see that this two-wheeler vehicle, this wheel can easily go inside. This is how large it is. Now you can see this is how big it is. Now should it happen in the night, this can cause a catastrophe because no one will know what really happened. Here it is this big, but on this side it is much bigger. On this side you see even a car wheel can be accommodated in this opening. So that is how big it is. Now, if you're traveling here by night, how dangerous can this be? Since you're a road user, ಎಷ್ಟು dangerous ಆಗಿದೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಇದು ಓಡಿಸುವಾಗ ಹೆಂಗೆ ಅನಿಸ್ತದೆ?
It will be very dangerous while we travel across this road because we might end up with getting accident and we get hurt. We might lose our life also.
Okay. So that is how dangerous it is. For any common motorist, any road user, something like this can be just a nightmare because on this stretch, of course, the police have barricaded this. They have drawn these and covered it. But this is really no use because if anyone bypasses it and goes, then there is a sure shot accident waiting for him. With camera person Murthy, this is Bansi for News 9.
Normal life has been severely affected following last night's hailstorm, with several trees and electric poles getting uprooted and blocking vehicular movement. Palike and Bescom workers were seen busy clearing the mess. The hailstorm that rocked the city last night has once again showed the vulnerability of Bengaluru and the people living here. Just one rain has unleashed havoc in the city. In such a context, it is hard to imagine the damage that we will be subjected to once monsoon sets in. More than 20 trees and 25 electric poles have been uprooted following the unexpected downpour. Luckily, no one was grievously injured, but several vehicles were damaged after the trees came crashing on them. BBMP and Bescom staff has been relentlessly working to clear the mess. Areas like Baswangudi, Chamrajpet, Bapuji Nagar, Bannappa Colony and Jayanagar are the worst affected. Power supply to these areas is cut and residents are having a tough time coping with the situation. Despite timely assistance by the civic bodies, residents in Bapuji Nagar were seen complaining that despite several calls, BBMP officials have not been responding.
ಇಂದ ಪವರ್ ಇಲ್ಲ 6 ಗಂಟೆ ಸಮಯದಿಂದ ಮತ್ತು ಇವತ್ತು ಇಲ್ಲಿವರೆಗೂ KV ಅವ್ರು ಬಂದಿಲ್ಲ. BBMP ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಫೋನ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ನೇತಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ನೋಡಿ, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ತೆಗೀರಿ ಅಂದರೆ ಅವರು ತೆಗಿಯಲ್ಲ ಅಂದರು. ಮತ್ತು ಯಾವುದಾದ್ರು ವೆಹಿಕಲ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಬೀಳುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದ್ರೂ ಅವ್ರು ಕೇರ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಅಲ್ಲಿಂದ ನಾವೇ ತೆಗೆದು ಹಾಕೋಣ ಅಂದ್ರೂ ಬಿಡ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ನೋಡಿ ಈ ಥರ ಇದು ಏನು ನಿನ್ನೆ ಎಲ್ಲ BBMP ಅವ್ರು ಬರದೆ ನಾವೇ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ಎಷ್ಟೋ ಇದು ನಾವು ನಮ್ಮ ಮನೆಯವರನ್ನೇ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಲೇಟಾಗಿ ಬಂದರು BBMP ಅವರು. ಈ ಥರ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸಮಸ್ಯೆ ಇದೆ. ಮತ್ತು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಇನ್ನೂ ಎಷ್ಟೆಷ್ಟು ಬಿದ್ದಿದೆ ಅಂತ ನಮಗೂ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ.
There are numerous trees across the city that are on the verge of falling, and according to the residents, a strong breeze is enough to uproot them. The mayor was seen visiting different areas of the city to take note of the situation.
ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ಮಳೆ ಬಂದಾಗ ತಗ್ಗು ಪ್ರದೇಶದಲ್ಲಿ ನೀರು ನುಗ್ಗೋದಾಗ್ಲಿ ಅಥವಾ ಓವರ್ಫ್ಲೋ ಆಗೋದಾಗಲಿ ಮೋರಿಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ತಕ್ಷಣವೇ ಅದು ತಡೆಗಟ್ಟಕ್ಕೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಹತ್ರ ಜನ ಇರಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಒಬ್ಬೊಬ್ಬ AWಗೆ 10 ಜನ ಅಂದರೆ ಒಂದು AWಗೆ 2 ವಾರ್ಡ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಕೆಲವು ಕಡೆ 3 ವಾರ್ಡ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಅಲ್ಲಿಗೆ 10 ಜನ ರೆಡಿ ಇರಬೇಕು ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಅಂತ ಈಗಾಗಲೇ ಸೂಚನೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟಾಗಿದೆ.
There is no denying that rains will wreak havoc in the city, but will the concerned authorities reach before the damage is done is what needs to be seen. Maltesh for News 9, Bengaluru.